Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Then immediately go. So I can do this right. Go to Keith's channel, 93 Lumber, which I'll link below, and then the Nerdsense channel, which I will also link below. And make sure you subscribe to them. So I'm really excited because it's Saturday. On Saturdays, you might know I do this. It's called Cellar Saturday. Hashtag. And this beer is not that old, but we've collectively had these beers cellaring for a while. They are courtesy of Joe. Thanks much, Joe. Really appreciate it. They're from late 2020, early 2021. And it's called Good Wittance. And it's a souped up wit beer aged in bourbon barrels. It's 9.5% ABV. They were in the bourbon barrels for 15 months. All right. So I just did a lot of talking. How you guys doing? We good?
I'm good. Fantastic.
So we were talking off camera. Mike mentioned that he has had a souped up wit beer. You said it was Sam Adams?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like this.
Certainly not a style we drink regularly, that's for sure. And let alone aged in bourbon barrels for so long. Yeah, should we just get them going or?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Let's get it going.
Did you read the ABV and stuff?
9.5. I didn't read all the other stuff. 9.5, 6 SRM, 20 IBU. I said the 15 months in bourbon barrels.
Yeah. It's also.
It was Cool Joe and not.
We should.
Yeah, it was Cool Joe. Oh, sorry. This is not courtesy of Joe from the Beer Patrol. This is courtesy of Cool Joe, who used to work at River Horse. Speaking of Joe from the Beer Patrol, I'm glad he is back to reviewing beers, and his health is good enough that he's back to doing that.
Yes.
He just reviewed Ruby Red Kolsch or the Tropical Punch.
Tropical, I think.
Tropical, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well,
but also
floaties.
But also,
that's why I swirled the bottle. Did you see
this
that?
beer is a brewery exclusive.
Yes.
And we didn't have to go to the brewery to get it. So
we didn't. That's
we should be thankful.
Brewery exclusive.
It's because we review beers on YouTube that we don't have to do things like that.
Yes. Also, just a moment to appreciate Good Wittance as a name. Just
yes. Yeah. Puns are.
And River Horse, if you don't know, has the awesome little hippo logo.
Yeah.
Even though they're in New Jersey, and I don't think there are any hippos in any sort of vicinity of New Jersey.
Does New Jersey have a zoo? They probably have a hippo.
I don't think. No, I don't.
Do you think there's live hippos in Pennsylvania?
No, I don't. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's hippos anywhere near here. I don't think.
All right. So anyone's watching, please pause this and go search. I'm just curious. Are there hippos in New Jersey? Ridiculous. Now, transition time. Are there snow globes in New Jersey? Because this is a snow globe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a little bit. Yeah.
It does look like a whip. I mean, like the color, I think it's still holding that color, but man, there's a lot of floaters.
It is caramel, pure caramel color.
Yeah. It reminds me of like when you see like old insects and stuff that get stuck in the sap.
Yeah,
reminds me of that very much.
From Jurassic Park. Yep.
Jurassic Park amber is the technical term.
Yeah, maybe a little bit darker than that, but yeah,
it's in that realm. There's no question.
Yeah. My head dissipated. I don't know about.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But there's no alcohol really though, which is interesting. Did they say, Kyle, when you were doing your research, did they say that they released like the regular version, not barrel aged?
I read you everything that Untapped had, and that wasn't one of it. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. It's interesting. All right. Into the aroma.
Let's do it.
That literally just smells like bourbon.
Well,
bourbon orange peels.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
yeah.
This is the exact same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Old fashioned. That's exactly.
Yeah. Or sorry. Yes. old fashioned for sure.
Because I'm getting bourbon, orange peel, and cherry. The flavors I get out of an
Oh,
old fashioned.
Yeah,
Little
that's
coriander?
I do get, which makes sense with the bourbon, but I do get like some oak specific, but that plays well with the bourbon, obviously. But like, which makes sense,
Oh,
15 months. But like, I do get kind of like a nice oaky note as well. But yeah, I mean, it's a Manhattan beer, in terms of the aroma.
Yeah, wow.
I jumped the gun on the bourbon thing. I just.
No, it's there, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I'm not saying we have to go fast for the aroma, but I think Mike so accurately described it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say if I'm being honest. Like,
It smells so much like an old fashioned. It's sort of troubling.
like if you put ice
or
in
old
it, it's like,
fashioned.
oh, you're
Yeah,
drinking
that's
old fashioned.
Manhattan.
It's
And it
so
looks like
weird.
it looks like one too.
It's so weird because in April I wasn't drinking beer, but I was drinking liquor and stuff, and I had a couple old fashions when we would go out, and like this smells like one of the ones that I had. like there's a little bit more of like I mean, I guess bourbon has like an oak character to it, obviously, but like there's a little more oakiness in this than like an old fashioned, at least the one that I am thinking of that this reminds me of. But yeah, this smells awesome.
If you're gonna taste,
yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thanks
Cheers.
again, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. I
Cool,
remember that
Joe.
time, Keith.
Again.
Yeah.
Keith knows what's up. It tastes like an old
Yeah, I
fashioned.
know it does. Holy crap!
It tastes like an old fashioned, like literally. Jesus, this is smoother, but
Yeah.
There is, I mean, some like, carbonation or whatever. There's a little prickliness, but yeah, I mean, it's a wow.
Yeah.
This is like if someone just made a pre-mixed cocktail.
Yeah, there is a maltiness to it.
Yeah.
That is not, I would say, a little out of the realm of an old fashioned, but I think calling this like an old fashioned beer style beer is basically hitting
accurate.
it right on the head.
I mean, it's delicious.
It's really like
delicious.
I was so like a hype like a 9% wit beer aged in bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
Like, this could be good or it could be bad. I don't think there's any middle ground here. Like this is awesome.
Yeah, like it's so weird because living in New Jersey, like River Horse doesn't come up that much. Even though the brewery, or they're closed now, aren't they? I don't know. But like the brewery
They closed?
Maybe not. They
They're out
moved.
of business?
I think they moved.
Oh, okay. What you said that was scary.
But like the brewery's like an hour, less than 2 hours from here. But like the distro, they had weird distro and we wouldn't get it up here. There's some places that I can find it now. But like, so whenever I think of River Horse, I just think of like some like brewery in New Jersey that nobody likes because you can't find it. Like I could never find it on the shelf. So I was just like, oh, nobody likes it or something. But like, and I had that like thing about this beer that I was like, oh, they probably just aged it in bourbon barrels because there was something weird about it and they were trying to like correct it. But this is like blowing my expectations is what it is.
Keith is more cynical than I am.
I'm sitting here and it's just like if I could wipe my memory from like what I just drank, I'd be at aftertaste. I just drank an old fashioned.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it does have it's rich, sweet, malty. It has almost like orange zest and cherry. Like those are the flavors you're gonna get out of a old fashioned. It is that. I'm blown away by this beer. I had recently from well, I guess not that recently, but somewhat recently, a beer from Allagash that was supposed to resemble an old fashioned.
Oh yeah, we reviewed it.
Yeah, it was quite good. It was nowhere near this good.
Right, 100%.
Yeah, this I know I'm talking a lot, which is
good,
but this when Mike was talking, I just got like this tastes like an old fashioned. If you got an old fashioned, you drank half of it, and then you didn't touch it until the ice melted, and then you drank the rest of it. It tastes a little muted as far as like the bourbon character and stuff like that, obviously, because it's a little more, I don't want to say harsh, but like intense.
Yeah, this is a little more manageable.
Yeah.
The end gives you this lovely like orange zest, and then like a candied sugar, which I guess could come like across like the simple syrup that they would use in old fashioned. I am clearly, all of us are blown away by this.
Yeah, and I think like the aroma, the oak is a little bit more intense than a straight up old fashioned, but yeah, I mean it really is like it drinks like that was the goal.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna make.
You think they would market it like that at that point, right?
Yeah.
They just had the good Wittance. I mean, they had the name.
Yeah.
They had to commit to the name.
Yeah. But also maybe this is not what it tasted like when they first released it. Maybe it was a little more something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm not really getting much you would get out of a wit, except maybe the orange peel. You know.
Yeah.
Orange.
But in no way is this disappointing because the flavor is so exciting.
Yeah.
The more I drink, the more that cherry note I get that Mike mentioned. Yeah, I got a like hint of it, but the more I drink, the more I get. I would still say it's bourbon and orange forward, but the more I'm drinking it, the more orange or the more cherry.
Yeah, because it's like maraschino cherry.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not. Yeah, it doesn't come across like medicinal or anything. It's really nice beer. Yeah.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Blown away.
I think that makes. Yeah, I think that's four of us. Yeah. Any other thoughts about the beer before we wrap it up?
I don't think so. Other than like, if you have this beer,
No, I just
it.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're gonna have to get more from Joe.
Hopefully, he has a stock.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we have nothing else to say about the beer. Again, seriously, make sure you check out I got it right, the Nerd Sense guys, Keith and 93 Lumber, and again, I will link to them in the description box below. Let's see, once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. No Hype beer reviews of both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So much fun, guys. Love this.
This was awesome.